The man's eyes snapped open, his breath catching in the dim chill of the cabin. A dull ache throbbed in his skull, and the air smelled of pine and damp wood. He sat up on the creaking cot, his hands trembling as he scanned the unfamiliar room. Rough-hewn walls, a single flickering bulb, a table in the center, no windows, no sounds beyond his own uneven breathing. He didn't know his name, he didn't know anything. His gaze landed on a folded piece of paper on the table. Scrawled in jagged handwriting, "You have 24 hours to find out who you really are, or they will." His stomach churned. Who were they? And who was he? He stumbled to the table, his legs unsteady, and spotted a small wooden box beside the note. Inside, a photograph stained with dried blood, a locked smartphone with a cracked screen, and a crumpled list with 5 names. The last one hit him like a punch, Jonathan Reed. Was that him? It felt right, but distant, like a half-remembered dream. The other names, Claire Monroe, David Holt, Sarah Kim, and Marcus Vale, meant nothing. The photograph showed a group of people laughing in a bar, their faces blurry but familiar in a way that gnawed at him. One face circled in red ink was smeared with blood. His own? He couldn't tell. He picked up the phone. No service, no passcode he could guess. The battery was at 12%. He tried random combinations, 0000, 1234, 9999. Nothing worked. Frustration clawed at him. He turned to the cabin door, expecting it to be locked, but it creaked open to a dense forest under a gray sky. No path, no signs, just endless trees. The note's words burned in his mind, 24 hours. A deadline. He checked his wrist, no watch, but the phone's clock read 8:17 a.m. If the countdown started when he woke, he had until morning to figure this out. He studied the list again. The names were handwritten, each with a small mark next to it. Across, a circle, a slash, a star, and beside Jonathan Reed, a question mark. Clues, codes, he had no idea. The photograph was next. 5 people, maybe the same 5 names. The blood obscured the circled face, but the others were faintly recognizable. A woman with sharp cheekbones, a man with a scar on his brow. Were they? Were they coming for him? He searched the cabin for more clues. Under the cot, he found a scratched-up knife with a leather handle. No blood on it, but it felt heavy with purpose. In a drawer, a crumpled map showed a forest with a single marked spot labeled The Hollow. No roads, no landmarks, just a red X. Was that where he was, or where he needed to go? The phone buzzed suddenly, startling him. A notification. 1 hour gone. Tick-tock, Jonathan. His heart raced. Someone was watching. He tried the passcode again, desperation rising. Still locked, he pocketed the phone, knife, and box, then stepped outside. The air was cold, the forest silent. He had no plan, but standing still wasn't an option. The map led him through tangled underbrush to a clearing. A rotted sign read The Hollow. In the center, a shallow pit held remnants of a fire, charred papers, a burned wallet, and a key. He grabbed the key, its edges sharp, and checked the wallet. No ID, just a singed business card. Vale Enterprises, Marcus Vale, CEO, one of the names. His mind raced. Was Marcus Vale the key? An enemy? An ally? The phone buzzed again. Dig deeper, Jonathan. The truth is buried. He froze, the pit. He clawed at the dirt with the knife, unearthing a small metal box. Inside, a USB drive and a note. Play.
We can't explain the full story in short. If you want to see the full story, we will give the long version related to the short.